Good morning, guys. We have started a bit early. Before I get into the live stream here, a couple of shout outs to Tabby, to Tropical, to that kid Cisco, interesting name, RX, Quan, Gaming, haven't seen you in a while, Anime Watcher, Eva, Mohawk, let me just go down, Wadia, Abracadabra, Venus, Alchemist, Avanash, Thunder. Good morning, guys. You guys are talking about, I was watching the Butch. I remember when that came out. You know what? That was probably the first, because I know players keep talking about like pay to win and stuff. That was probably the first bot, I think. If I had to put my finger on which one, because that was, the sniper back then with the Trebs. That's when you talk about like ages ago. The Butch with Trebs. It always looks so funny when you would swap your weapons out. It's like you knew that sniper meant business. Hey, Wipeout. Quincy, Warden, Loki, Yura, good morning. Piercer, Stryx, yes. The sniper pilot. Yeah, I remember running the Butch with Trebs. Well, the reason why that was also so deadly, because remember back then, I think that was round about the time we had like the Lancelot. So on like Yamantau map, I think it took like, was it like 4 shots or something to break through the Lancelot shield? Well, actually it was probably more. Lancelot shield was pretty strong back then. But you would break it, and then once it was broken, you could snipe those players. But the game was a lot slower then, so it took a while for them to get to center. My Raptor build, which one? I actually want to try the Jotun on you just to kind of see. I'm looking at other builds, just for reference in case players ask me, what else can they run if they don't have like the Pilum. Always good to have like other options. The Zeus on this. Well, we're going to be using this particular build. I know Tropical mentioned, well, it's the strongest. Well, yes, it is the strongest, but the thing is, so in previous like metas, we had the Gauss and we had the Volt and the Weber. You didn't really see that many players use it. Now, I don't know if it's maybe because like the environment was also very different, but I know like now, after actually running this, I think the main reason why a lot of the top players use it also is because it kills Titans very quickly. Like if they're not careful, like I've been in games where like there might be an ultimate Ao Ming flying around, and on a larger map, that's like a death wish. Like if someone has this build, they're actually gonna get killed. It just does so much damage. And even back then when we had like the crisis with, Gauss, I don't recall it doing that much damage. I think the closest thing was probably like if you're using the solar with, I don't know, Prismas. I think I've killed Titans with that too. But you still didn't see players, like top players using it. So it depends on like what's on the field. There's a lot of Titans on a larger map. This thing is very deadly. I wish I could show the other. Yeah, so it has fatigue. I think actually, didn't they nerf these? Which is the other thing too. I think they might have nerfed them. Hold on a second. Let me just double check here before. If you go to the War Robots page, the official site. Oh, it looks like they already have the notes for 11.7. I guess it's about to start soon. Hold on, let me just double check. Yeah, I think they may have nerfed. I don't know if these were in the balance. Redeemer. Or maybe they didn't. thought they did. Like the reload or something. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't see... Oh, wait. Actually, wait. Hold on. Ganjo Howler. Maybe they didn't nerf these. I thought they nerfed it at least once. You guys know in the chat? I thought they had nerfed it once. You have range on here. It says 18 seconds, but you're kind of reloading. You don't use pierces? Well, so the reason why I'm also showcasing this is because, you know, I see a lot of players using those weapons. You would think they'd be using like the Pilum, and some do use the Pilum because this is like the latest, but also the range. So the other one has more range. It's just far more deadlier. Oh, for your links? You know what's funny is I was actually trying out that weapon on the Raptor, but I didn't like it because it's, you know, just the way that it fires in the reload. I was like, nah, it's firing too slow for me. I mean, this build might be terrible too. And then I'll just go back to the film, but yeah. Oh, you can't remember a nerf? I thought there was at least one nerf, but I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, but for sniper, this is very powerful right now. So I have obviously 5. I have this one here. So range of 600 to 11. I wonder if I had to change it to overdrive. Okay, well, we'll run it with that first. We'll just see how we do. I have the solar. The Saglia with bow. More players are running that. It's always funny, you know, like, so when I run like a bot that like no one's using, everyone complains that like I'm gonna get it nerfed. And then if I run something that annoys everyone, then they tell me that, oh, thanks for promoting it. Like, it doesn't matter what I put out, in other words. Well, the regular wasp, I mean, I guess you could use it if you had nothing else. So the thing with the regular wasp, it's more the reload. So like this one has a reload time of 6 seconds. I think that one's like, what, 12 or something? What is it? Yeah, so it's double. For me personally, I'm just trying to think like for mid-range, what would be... You know, what would I use? I know I tried mace. If you have the Nania, so if you have this weapon, I would use this. I tried the arm. I didn't like these weapons. I think it's because the clip size was too small. The Nania just worked a little bit better for me. And then, you know, if you want to go close range and you need a weapon like that you can build in workshop, then I would go with mace. Yeah, this is the ultimate sniper. Wait, does this have any just wanted to see what it had. Okay, well, before I get started here, if you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. And that goes towards supporting the channel. This way I can pay off all the bills for like music licenses and stuff. But yeah, just mentioning that. And yeah, thanks in advance if you use my creator code. Mr. Vegeta. Okay, so we're going to run a couple of games. We'll see how we do here. I'm kind of curious about that Raptor build too. Hold on a second. Oh, I wonder if we're going to run into problems. I know there's problems on Android right now with like your Titan not showing up in the hangar, and there was some sort of a bug as well with Shield Breaker. I saw in Pixonic's chat. players had been reporting, but the Titan one is a pretty big one because I was trying to watch ads this morning and I noticed my Titan disappeared from my Hangar. I was like, wait, what? So yeah, they are aware of it. You don't like the burst on Nania? I think you mean for the second you know, phase, right? Because there's one where it fires rapid and then it slows down, but it does more damage, which is a really weird. Oh man, I don't know about using. Might as well drop me in on. You know what's gonna happen, guys? The game's gonna put me on all these close range maps, so I can't snipe. Here we go with the beam. Ooh. I can't move. Still alive. It's like slow death. Ooh. That's a lot of stuff hitting me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, what the? I actually wanted to drop in over there. Can't drop in if we don't have that beacon. This is why you go for beacons. Ah. Shoot, I can't jump. Oh man, that guy's almost dead. My team's getting a good... Whoa! Oh, that's the other thing too. The shield breaker, you can shoot through sword unit's shield. Yeah, see, we gave up that beacon. How I said, aggressive teams always win. Let's go this way. Whew. I'm not gonna be able to get to this guy. Oh. I'm gonna be toast. There's no ways I'm gonna survive this, right? Ugh. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Haji mines. That's why you like Sonic more than Chasm? Oh, you mean on the Titan? Are the linked Leos? Ravana can somewhat survive it, but it depends on how many mines there are. I didn't have a chance in that game because we lost our right beacons very early on. The ultimate Minos did a very good job. It's because Sonic. So those Sonic weapons do a lot of damage to the ultimate Minos or ultimate Nodens. I don't think that guy was expecting me to kill him, because Nodens can heal a lot. What am I running on the Raptor? I'm running Shredder and what was the other one again? Jotun. I don't think I like that Jotun weapon though. I think I prefer like the Pilum still. The EMP, that also helps, yeah. The EMP helps as well. Oh, shoot. This guy's gonna land right on but oh, that's not good. That's a lot of players, wow. Okay, where's my team now? I can't drop in with. I'm gonna have to push forward. Ooh. I don't think we're gonna get into center. I think we're actually cooked. This is not good. They're in our spawn. Where is this guy? This raid, I don't think I'm gonna get to use that that setup because every time my team is hanging back here. What about this guy here? So where is my team? They're all sitting in this spawn. They're getting a very good lesson on why you get beacons. This guy's gonna get me again. Oh. We have taken... I've taken so much damage. That one guy, I think, has killed me like 4 times. But he also might be targeting me. So wait a minute, this whole time, we don't even have a beacon. I may end up dying here. Oh, gee. Ooh. I don't know if I'm gonna make it here. I'm almost dead. $89,000 health. I think I need some health, guys. Just saying. We still may not win though. Other team was too aggressive. I've got to move in. I have no choice. We need beacons. Wait, why is this guy flying so low? Guys, back beacon. There's a player going for that beacon. I've only got 71,000 health. Oof. We have more players, but that doesn't mean anything if they got more beacons. I think we've lost this. I don't know if we need like 5 beacons right now to win. We have more players, but it doesn't mean much. Yep. Hi, Albo. Okay, so we were actually down a player too. Need to showcase some teamwork, not assist. Dude, I was struggling to get beacons that game. So the red team was very aggressive. They pushed center and then straight to our spawn. A lot of strong teams usually do that, regardless of if they're in like a clan. You always see the strong players, they always do that, like without fail. Anyone who sits back will just be punished. That's how it goes. Oh, gee, that guy's already... There's a guy in front of me. You know what I need to use is I need to use Dodger on this setup. I think I changed it. Oh wait, there's someone behind me. Just as I jumped, I saw something there. I'm gonna end up dying here. See how we lost the right side? I know I was over there, but it was too late for me to react because I already had jumped. There we go. I think if we can push through center, we need to clear out that guy up top though. What is that guy in? Okay, I think it's an Imugi. Where is he? There was a guy behind us here. Oh! We should get this beacon here first. Do a 5 cap on them, run their beacon bar down. Something's behind me. We keep this pressure on here, then we should be able to run their beacon bar down. He's almost dead, guys. I'm just gonna push this beacon. We have a guy in their spawn. Well, oh. That's a lot of sword units. Wow, that guy's gonna get chopped up. Oh! Shoot, I'm not gonna survive this. Ugh. Trying to get a beacon, yep. We might have enough. I don't know. We could still lose if we don't cover our beacons. They are heavily down on the beacon bar though. Where's this guy in? Wait, what? How did that guy go all the way there? How did that guy get all the way up top there with the bed via? You guys see that? Oh, he locked me. I think it's safe to say we're gonna lose this one too. I shouldn't have gotten so aggressive with my Minos. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of stuff hitting me. You can get there with any Titan. I think maybe he walked up the top here. So if you go here, he probably walked up one of these dome things. I've been getting strong opponents. Yeah, but I've also been noticing we've been losing a lot of beacons. I lost the right side because when I jumped there, I think something teleported. Because I could see on the bottom right side of my screen, I saw a red indicator. Just as I had jumped too. If I knew he was gonna, if I knew he was gonna push that side, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have jumped. Hold on, let me just change this. It started good, ended bad. I think I got too aggressive with my Titan. That's why I wasn't sure and I went for the beacon, but I think we also lost a beacon as I got that. Hey, Lone. 2 to 3 Oxys on the Minos. I will try it the next game. Hold on a second here. Raptor isn't strong relative to others. Well, I wasn't exactly running an optimum build. Oh, and I forgot to change something on this too. Yeah, I forgot to change something. What the heck's going on here? Ugh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to snipe here. We'll see. Because I haven't been able to really, showcase this. Depends on the map too. I'm getting sniped. How did this guy... Ooh. This is good for like Titans, but more for like our Ming. Dude, these guys are like, they're on our beacon. I have a feeling that we're not going to be able to get this beacon back or even get into center here. Did some decent damage to him. What did they have back there? Ooh. Oof. Hey, Joel. What is that? We have someone going for the beacon here. I think we might end up still losing this. Oh, I did not know that was a Titan. Ooh. There's too many of them over here. We have no beacons too. The Twitch streams always turned into... Yeah, I used to stream quite a bit on Twitch. I remember when I started. So you know the story why I started on streaming on Twitch. At the time, I actually had quite a big YouTube channel, but I hadn't streamed before. So what actually ended up happening was I wanted to stream. I didn't know how to stream, so I streamed on Twitch. Because that way, if I messed up, I wouldn't have that many viewers watching. So that's how I started. But then I realized actually, like, so when I was streaming on Twitch, not many on Twitch knew what War Robots was, or Walking War Robots. Yeah, so that's why I decided, well, let me try YouTube. and my YouTube audience was like 3 or 4 times bigger than Twitch. So I think like if you want to get like a good following for streaming, it's actually better to, I think, do it on YouTube, which kind of makes sense. Dominic, did you join those Twitch streams when I used to do the giveaways? Remember I used to do like the gold giveaways? This was like a long time ago. I used to do, how much did I give away? Wasn't it like 500 gold or something? I can't remember what it was. It was like 500. That was like the early days. This guy's gonna end up... this guy's aggressive. Man, I keep... Guys, you gotta remind me. I keep forgetting. I've got to change a skill here. That's why I think someone asked me, why did I put Dodger on my Raptor? That's the reason why, because of the jump. My timing's all off because of it. Because I swapped it for something else. I can't remember what it was. Wait a minute, how did I kill that guy? I wasn't even shooting him. What the... Hey. What is this guy firing? I think, you know what? I'm getting full on stream sniped here. Because you can tell that guy teleported there. There was like my whole team over here, but he just went for me. Full on stream sniping. Ooh. I can't even get out of spawn. They're all hitting me. Also, are these our mines? I think they are. There's someone over here. Ooh. I block him. I think it's safe to say I'm getting stream sniped. Big time. Gee. Wait. I can't target anyone. Everyone's hitting me. Gee. There's a guy on that side. But you know what? We've lost so many bots. I don't think we're gonna get this beacon here. I'm gonna turn this way. I don't want to shoot at his shield. That's why I'm facing this way. Oh, oh. Dude, they all got their Titans still. What the? I think this one here is stream sniping too. $10,000? I think it was like for 500 or 1,000 gold when I did those streams. I'm trying to recall. And then I switched it to YouTube. Then I think I started doing it on my channel, but then I stopped. I'm trying to recall why I stopped doing it. I think it's because the players got really toxic. Like if they didn't win, I started receiving a lot of toxic comments. So I just stopped all the giveaways for gold. Australia is just a mix of culture. I didn't know Australia was... They had that many different cultures there. I know Toronto is. Toronto or Canada is known to be very multicultural. You're gonna get players coming in on this side. Oh boy. I think we're gonna need some help here, I'm just saying. We need a lot more help. Is that another player hitting me? Whew. I'm trying to get behind this wall here because a guy is sniping me while I'm trying to hit this guy. There we go. Yeah, they just keep coming. Even more. Okay, I locked him. I need help. That's a lot of... Gee, these guys are aggressive. Okay, wait. Shoot. I need help. Where's my teammate? We lost that beacon. Usually when you lose a right, you lose the game. I gotta keep teleporting near him so I can disable his right. Oh, jeez. Yep, I'm not going to be able to survive this. That's too many. We got a big problem here. If I push the right, I can't push the right. We're going to lose that side. Shoot. You're gonna find them actually pushing into our spawn now. Yeah. I can't move anywhere. Ooh. Man, they're in our spawn here. Oh. Oh, yikes. Oof. We have a Princeps here. That's not going to help though. Too late. We lost the we lost that right side. Trying to get a couple pops on this. Oh, hi. The Rex is a bad omen? Which one? The one that I have? My team sucks and I was trying to hold down the beacon. I think maybe my one teammate that lost a lot of bots, maybe he decided not to drop in there because he couldn't. We were down a player too. I just know like that. I keep pointing it out because this way you guys learn. So when you're in a game, you know to protect that right side. That right beacon is like, if you lose it, what they usually do is they come into your spawn from that point. Oh shoot, thank you. I was just about to launch. Yeah, what did... Oh, you know what? I think I had Wonder Worker on. Thank you. I needed to change that. Hey, Luke. He's gonna push the right. You're gonna see a teleport here, I think. Or maybe not. I'm just gonna go. He's waiting, but I don't know why he's waiting. Or maybe he's gonna teleport below me to the other side. We lost that beacon. Wait, we lost that beacon, but he didn't cap it. Yes! We managed to get it back. Good thing that guy didn't cap it, actually. It would have ended up in our spawn. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh my. Try not to fire. Ah, he's gonna get me. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. Shoot, I should have dropped in on that side. We're gonna lose the right. Uh-oh. They have two guys that have not dropped in yet. They might be waiting for them to cap that beacon. Let's see if they come this side. Ugh, orbital strikes. Oh, it only took us how many games? 1 hour. It took us 1 hour so that I could showcase this. But I also did something too. I had to do something so that I could showcase the builds. We should probably get that one beacon there. Hard to snipe. Yeah, but I managed to still showcase it. But I had to do something because I was getting stream snipe. I could tell when I'm getting stream snipe because I have usually when I normally play, there'll be like 1 or 2. When you have like 4 guys V-lining straight for you, they're not interested in anyone else but you. That's when you know. Makes it hard to showcase builds. Oh. Why is he shooting the guy? And now what? There's a guy over here, but he's getting trapped. I guess that works. Stay there. Actually, that was smart. This guy in front of me, he blocked him so he couldn't go anywhere. Orbitals, yeah. Orbital strikes, getting attacked by multiple players, V-lighting towards me. When I play solo, trust me, it's not like that. Can I play oh, geez, I was not expecting Loki here. Wait, why didn't that Loki go to the back beacon? Oh, it's because there was someone there already. Wait, can I jump? I've never tried this. Can I jump right over? Oh, shoot, I can. Well, that's the first time I've ever done that. I didn't know I could do that. Because I know the jump is pretty, like... I know you can do, like, crazy jumps. Boom weapons. Wait, is that the same guy from earlier? He has another. Wow. Hold on. I don't even know how these guys are 4-capped. They have 4-capped us. Yeah, I'm surely gonna die, right? Because I don't have that much health. Yeah, I was gonna say. That's quite a long streak for a raptor. Oh, this is gonna be tough. There's so many guys in the center here. Oh, that guy did a lot of damage to me. Wait, how am I healing? There's someone above me? There we go. Wait a minute. What the? Did that Kaiji earlier teleport? Why did it look like he teleported? Was it just my imagination? I don't know. It looked like he teleported. That guy's got the stealth they're on. Can't target him yet. How are we gonna get this Minos? What is that? That was a good run with that. A lot better. How are we gonna get to him though? Whoa! Look at this Loki. trying to push that Loki. That Loki's gonna go all the way to that back beacon of ours, I think. I need to go for their Nodens. I just want to get this beacon here. We're gonna try to EMP this Nodens here. If I keep doing that, my teammates can hit him. Sonic damage! Whoa, what the heck happened there? Also, I didn't reload. Ugh. Wait, he left the game? He destroyed and left the game. Wait, was that the Loki? I think that was a Loki. Oh no. Whoa, he had another one. Really, top 3? No, I agree. I think a lot of the Titans that I see, so I would probably do like Princeps, Ultimate Nodens, Ultimate Minos. The thing is the EMP, because I know like when I play other Titans, I get hit by Ultimate Minos. You always go into panic mode. Yeah, you always go into panic mode when you get EMP'd because it seems to last forever. Like you're sitting there waiting, you're like, man, when's this thing gonna end? The normal was... Ooh. I guess I'll take this out. Oops. I think that's the biggest thing with that Minos. When you get hit. When you get hit with the EMP and you can't do anything, that's like the worst thing. Like especially if you need to like heal up. Or you need to put like a reflector shield up or something, right? I'll just use this one. I might die very quickly here though. The reflector, not just the ultimate, even the regular one, because I noticed I mean this is going way back. I'm trying to recall what build I was using, what robots, but I remember when I used to use it I had to be very careful shooting shooting a Minos, because I noticed like my health would go down real fast. Oh, you like this song? I need to, I actually, wait, what mode is this? I didn't check. I need to change my, my playlist. I try to do that every year. Hmm. I think that guy's gonna fly all the way here. Oi, 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 oi. I think it's gonna be tough to pull this off here. That guy just needs to tell. I thought he was a Tet. He locked him down. We need to. He needs someone to teleport across. No, I shouldn't have shot him. That was my bad, dude. Sorry. This is never good. Wow, that guy's doing an awful lot of damage for... Wait a minute. Oh, he's cheating. Yeah, he's cheating. Yeah, well... I thought it was weird how he teleported so quickly. And then, but when he teleported back like that, I knew he was cheating. Yeah, hacker. He probably got sniped and he lost his first bot, so he needed to cheat. How long is it anyways at EMP? I think it's like 10 seconds or something. It has to be about 10 seconds. I don't know if they would do it longer than that. But it seems very long. That's what I do know. Oh, shoot. Wait, can I even drop? Man. I just dropped in it kind of late. 30 seconds. This is a good map for this. So I'm not saying that we're gonna see a lot of cheaters because of the leaderboards, the upgrade. Oh, for real, this guy's not gonna get that beacon, is he? I see sparks though. If he's close enough, will the I don't think he's gonna survive very long. I can see sparks. I'm trying to... Oh! Whoa, look at his corpse. Well, that's an interesting death animation. Come to think of it, I haven't really had that many long-range maps today. It's kind of funny because I find whenever... Oh, how did I not get that kill? He went into... phase shift just in time. There's a guy over there that might be sniping. Oh. Look at how much damage we're doing to that Titan. Wait, there's another... Wait, is that the same guy? There's another Loki here. Oh boy. It only took me more than an hour to showcase that. Wait, I wonder if I can shoot this guy. We gotta align our weapons with the... Nah, he's gonna get it. This is the Wait, how did I not kill him? Kinda looked like I slowed him down. I thought I would kill him. I mean, should we? Nah, we'll just stay in this build. I'm surprised that guy has survived. Wait a minute. What? Did he just kill my teammate? Did I see that right? Oh wait, they had an ultimate Nodens. I was hoping I could kill one of those Titans. Remember when the Loki first came out? Dude, that bot was such a troll. Thing is, you couldn't... It created so much chaos because the players would keep on chasing that thing around the map. Like on Yamantau map, that was the best. I'm actually surprised that Loki survived the run on that bridge. Does it look like I was hitting him? But I guess not. They are like... Yeah, but then everyone started running cute like Seeker. So like that pretty much killed the Loki. Killed the Loki dead in its tracks. How do I activate enemy stats in the right corner? What do you mean right corner? Which stats are you talking? I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Jaya, thank you so much for the donation. Does Oxminos get a silent buff? The regular one? The reason why a lot of players are running it, I think they're running it with the new pilot, or not the new pilot, the Minos pilot for the ultimate. So that might be the reason, I think, why you're seeing it. Dude, I keep getting maps like this. Really don't like these maps. Well, at least we got some gameplay of it. Wait a minute. How come this... Oh, okay. I was like looking at that player's... the feet. Wait. Is this the same Loki from the other... We got 2 Lokis now. What the? 3 Lokis? Dude, what the? Why is there so many Lokis? Is there like a task for Lokis? Yeah, now I'm just getting trolled. Yeah, what's going on? Why is there so many Lokis? This guy is probably also confused. I mean, we're gonna lose all our beacons. They have that going for them. Oi, 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 oi! This guy's still got his stealth. I always try to move because it's harder to hit a moving target than one that's just sitting still all the time. Okay, yeah, I would say we need beacons ASAP. When I say this. Okay, wait, I'm gonna go this way. This game's gonna be over. We'll be 5 cap. You know, like at this point, it'll only take like a minute before the game's over. So I don't know if we're gonna end up... It's one problem with my setup, low-key. You can't dodge that. Run! 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 The Loki has recognized the danger of Tesla. Oh! Oh, shoot, there's a lot of stuff here. Wow. What is this? Wait, this guy's actually getting boosted. Oh, hi. No, I probably should get out of here quick. Ah! Yo, man, that's a lot of Minos. Whoa, we actually went from being 5 cap to... Well, almost. I'm gonna lose with this engagement here. I mean, we're getting some sort of damage in. Oh. Wait, whose side is he on? Ah. I think I prefer the Sonics. You know what though? It depends on which Titan I'm going up against. Before I would have said if I'm going up against Ultimate Arthur, I would prefer like the rockets. But the Ultimate Arthur isn't really the problem right now. Jaya, thank you very much for the donation. You're seeing Lokis, you're seeing Ox Minos. Well, that too. Yeah, that too. But yeah, I can... Hold on, let me just check. So, I don't know if you know the stats for the Minos. But I'll show you what I see here. Wait. Dude, forgot how it even looks like because I haven't run the regular in like ages. Did they change anything here? I don't think so. I mean, I can run this if you want. We could throw the pilot on here. Or the ultimate one. So the biggest difference with this is the EMP, but that's a huge difference. Some have asked me like, can they just run the pilot on? I mean, I can do that if you want. But this pilot, so this pilot helps because you get defense points, right? Durability and stuff, but that EMP of the ultimate makes a huge difference. I mean, just for comparison, I just ran it. I'll throw the other pilot on it, so you can see. The ice rockets don't perform. It depends on what you're going up against, but I think in the current environment, like what we have now with like Titans dashing, you know, we got the Princeps. You're not going to get close to the Princeps, by the way, right? Because they're just going to push you back. So then you have that, and yeah. Wait, what do I even have on this one? Yeah, this thing's going to die fast. Yeah, I just know it's going to die. With what's out there already, I'm pretty sure it's going to die fast. Yeah, 10 seconds EMP is the death. Hey, Gato. Yeah, the 10 seconds of EMP. I mean, just think if you're going up against like a Princeps and they can't use their ability, or like a Nodens, like the ultimate Nodens. I mean, like their whole survival depends on that healing, right? So if they can't heal, they're in a lot of trouble. I mean, even something like, you know, I've gone up against like some Maulers, like they would dash in and then I would EMP them. So they couldn't use the Dark Light. I mean, 10 seconds is like forever. So they had to rely solely on like dashing. You have 10 platinum. Dude, I've lost count of how much platinum I have on my baby account. So many players are asking me if I was going to swap to like another Titan. I think I'm at almost like 13,000 platinum. I had like 12,000 saved up just in case. Which is, I don't know, that's pretty close to maxing out a Titan, like another Titan. But I would still need to change, like get like a pilot for it and stuff. And then level that up. But that's like the least of my concerns. It's just like, I have the resources, I haven't used it. Okay, why can't we find a game here? Luchador is almost equal to Mauler. I don't know about equal to. I prefer the Mauler because of the Dark Light. I mean, it's gonna depend too on the player, but I think Luchador probably can survive longer. But damage-wise, Mauler. Oh shoot, the game has started. Wait a minute, not just started. Whoa, 40, wait, what the? We've only got 4 players. Ugh. Wait, can that get... Oh, that's not going to be far enough. Oh, wait, it is. Yeah, I just dropped in already getting hit by a step. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is awkward. Wait, healing weapons? This guy's smart. This guy, I'm more worried about this Archer than that other guy. This guy, he's got healing. That doesn't do a lot of damage. Uh-oh. get rid of this guy here first if I can. Thing is, I also have these he might kill me. Oh, he's got Reviver on that thing too. Oh my. Wait. I didn't kill that other guy, did I? Okay, let's see if I can... Let's see if we can... Wait a minute. Is this guy cheating? Why did it look like he had the shield from his status on the links? Am I just tripping? Yeah, I thought I hit him. No, he is. Oh boy. Yeah, this spot is not good. And there's someone else here too. Uh-oh. Oh, gee. Yeah, I don't know if that was a good idea. Whoa. Wait, what the... That guy's boom weapon's really strong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got some trouble here. Oh! Oh, shoot. Get around the corner. I think this guy's gonna jump towards us. Oh, he's almost dead. Oh! Yikes! Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're cooked. Yep, we're cooked. Oh. You know, I think what's saving the regular Minos is probably the it's probably the shield. Nope. There's someone to my right. I'm gonna get cooked here. Oh, is he on my team? Oh, he's on my team. Oh. Ugh. Don't shoot him, please. You're gonna get me killed. Ooh. This guy is... Ooh. I can't move. Oh. Uh-oh. That was still a pretty good run with that. But the thing is, so the reason why it survived that long is because of the pilot. If I didn't have that pilot, it would have made a huge difference. Like, if I would have used the other one that I had, I think it would go down a lot faster. Oh. I'm just facing this way. I don't want to shoot into the sword unit's shield there. Yeah, the pilot. So some players, I guess they win the pilot. They don't have the ultimate Minos. That's your next best option. Plus, you got to remember too, ultimate gear costs a lot more to upgrade. So we got it to work. I mean, do you want me to run the other pilot? It's gonna be a big difference though. You just have to be, careful. But your biggest, not really a weapon, your biggest, I guess, ability is going to be the reflector shield. So timing it right when you attack, picking your targets. I use Yang Li, but it's not that bad. Well, the thing is, you got the EMP too, and you have the reflector shield. That EMP, I think a lot of players underestimate the EMP, the EMP effect of the ultimate Minos. This one here. Oh, the other pilot with the Minos? I mean, there's other ways that you can actually also help the survival of like this one, but then it kind of boils down to your mothership too, right? Because you have to look at your... Wait, so I had a pilot on here. Which one is it? Might be maybe this one? Yeah. 10-second EMP is a big deal. Hey Rust, by the way, congrats on the 1K subs. I was like in and out of chat, but I noticed last night. What's the verdict on it? Well, it's deadly, but it's also very map dependent. But I think if you have like a team to like support you, I think it could be very deadly. Deadly to Titans. You think the Minos is the best Titan for free to play? I'm still leaning more towards the Indra. I think you're gonna have some that are really fans of the Indra. Some very they like the Luchador, and some like the Minos. I would say those three. Those three are probably the most liked Titans, unless I'm missing. Trying to think of like another one. I mean, what other Titans do you guys like? It's like a free to play, other than the ones that I mentioned. Wait a minute, how did he get? That's some crazy dash. And we're gonna have more company here. A lot more company. Also, there's a guy to my right over here. Wait, is this beacon rush or this domination? I don't know. Oh shoot, I didn't realize these guys are all over here. My bad. Oh shoot, they're gonna get this beacon. Uh-oh. I had to use my I'm gonna get killed. My right flank. Now would be a nice time to actually be able to fire. I haven't used the Nuo. I need to drop that in next. Well, we got a few kills. That's what I mean, Rust. When you asked me what was the verdict? Oh, wait. This guy can't push me here, can he? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, things are happening. What's this guy doing back here? Ah, shoot. I got hit by an EMP or something. Oh, what I got hit by actually. Yeah, they're gonna make a push here. I'm just trying to trigger his shields there. So I'm looking at the reload. I mean, this can still work, kind of decent. Yeah. But the only thing is that reload. I mean, that's a very long time. It does decent damage. It's just the reload I'm not a fan of. Because now, so you see, like, if you look at what's actually doing damage, it's just the Pilum. Okay, there we go. Yo, we actually got Rampage with it. Oh my gosh, a Titan too? Okay, maybe I take back what I said. Yo. Come on, reload. This guy's vulnerable. Couple more pops. Yo, what the? Oh man, why does it have to leave me with the wasp? Now it's gonna take me forever to fire. Okay, now I'm just gonna sacrifice this. Forget that. I don't wait that long to fire a weapon. I'm just moving forward. These guys can kill me. Dude, I'm still waiting to reload here. What's funny is these guys not even shooting me. Hey, that actually... yeah, that actually did work. Surprisingly. I think I'm in trouble. Yep. No EMP or anything. Just to be really annoying. Oh. Well, that's a close-up. Hey, Nitro. Damage is pretty decent once you load it up. The pilot is making, well, the stealth, yeah. But I don't have, I didn't put that pilot on. I have the Yang Li one. Screamer Bagley, oh. What other weapons could we run on here? I think some have asked me about the Pulsar. I mean, I guess I could run it, but I don't think it's going to be that good. Maybe it might surprise us. Let's see. How do you want to change my Titan? You know what? Because I have stealth on, yeah. I wonder how this would do with the Frederick. I think I'll die faster, but I will have more damage. I'm probably gonna regret this though. Oh, I was busy testing out different turrets for this as well. Gladius is so good. I think I ran that with the Daredevil skill, right? Look into my eyes. Oh, my pilot looks like Elon Musk. You know what's funny is I actually had someone said that, but this was before the pilot thing. Wait. I might end up dying here. Oh, whoa! We actually got that guy. Dude, I'm just getting blinded. Everything. Ugh. Dude, I couldn't even shoot that Lancelot. He was moving so fast. Do you guys see that? He was like outrunning bullets. That guy is so far away. Can I hit him? Oh, we got him. These guys are learning from me. That's how you get rid of campers. You play aggressive. Okay, let's see if we can try to move here. Oh man, I hit the ceiling. Can we lock him? Shoot. I can't jump. I couldn't jump. I wanted to jump. That was a waste of a... waste of a Frederick. Yeah, we're gonna have another problem here on our hands. That guy's gonna kill us all. Oh shoot. Okay, I think it's safe to say the brawlers win again. There's someone over here. My whole team is just on... We're just on the... Wait, what's shooting me? Ugh. Yeah, this is not good. Ugh. Okay. It's the only way that I knew that I could give my team some time was if we pushed. Problem is, game's over. Ooh, 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 things are happening. Wow, that guy only dropped his Titan in now. That would kind of suck actually if he were that player, because he wouldn't have gotten any extra damage. He gets, I guess, honor points for it, but that's about it. Crumbs everywhere. Man, the enemy ate my bots for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hey, nope. The chubby Lancelot is tough. I think we killed the one, and then they dropped another one in their spawn. But I knew we were in trouble already because we had been like 5 kept. You know, when you get 5 kept, that's you're like, oh shoot. What is this? I mean, I'm gonna try to run this. Whether I'm successful or not, that's a different story. But like I said, one of the best ways to counter camper is to bum rush them. And when your whole team does it, you can stop one, but you can't stop all. He's gonna teleport to me. Yep, right in front here. That's interesting. He hit me with an orbital strike too. Must survive. One shot. This guy is he's the one that I'm actually more worried about because he's got multiple. Save me, guys. You need to save the camper. Oh my. Now I just need a heal. Maybe I should have... I was thinking maybe I should use a different drone. I mean, these guys, like, every orbital strike that they have, they're targeting me. Notice? Dude. Let me breathe. Oh. Of course. Yep, here's more orbital strikes. Oh! Oh. Okay, I'm definitely dead. This guy's right next to me here. Well, we had a decent run. Wait, what? You know what I think they need to do with these weapons? I think they need to increase the lockdown. How long it takes to lock players down. Was it just me? It's not really locking. Oh, ooh. Seemed like it was doing a... Whoa, that's a lot of mines. Although you may want to put the mines on their side. Was that a scorpion? Coming through! Oh. How are we gonna do this now? Now I kind of wish I had the stealth of mothership. I knew I was gonna regret it at some point. That's right, you got EMP'd, bye. That was a Princeps. Whoa, I'm getting hit by a lot of stuff. Don't shoot. Let's do that. If I keep hitting him with that, I think it does work. I'm just waiting for my reflector shield because we're gonna do this. Let's move this way. I'm gonna do that maneuver again, but I have to wait for my ability. Just have to be a bit patient here, that's all. We're going to activate the Frederick. We're going to do this. EMP. There we go. Incoming! Oh my gosh, I just like steamrolled him. Wait, can we get this guy? One guy hasn't dropped, someone dropped him behind me. He's shooting his feet. Why does the Atlas look so funny with that weapon? Looks like it has a giant nose. I got that princess off guard. He was focused on my team, but he didn't realize I went all the way around. So I think I got him with the EMP, so I couldn't use his ability. He was just standing there. I was like, yes. He went down like super fast too. The Chinese map is one of your favorites. Shenzhen? The squid. Yeah, he was using this Atlas. How do I have? He was using the veneer weapon. Was it this? I think it was. What other weapon did he have? I think it might have been this combo, right? Why does it look so funny? You know what would be funnier? Is there a weapon that's shorter than these? Let's see. Wait, how does it look like with cinders? This is like super trolly. You know what? That gave me an idea. Where's I need more of those weapons. Wait. Walk the plank. Wait, you mean the nose? Our goal is to come up with a funny looking Minos. Wait, this looks kind of normal. It's because the other one's longer, right? The Pinocchio build. It's better for me to run the pure Sonic though. I still prefer the Sonics. Okay, we have 3 guys here. We're gonna have a bit of a problem. Well, actually not a little bit, a big problem. They're gonna teleport. I'm gonna lose this straight off the bat. He's waiting. Here comes a teleport. He was actually smart because, you know, when he activated it, that was when I had my Frederick. The Minos is a small Titan. I was hoping that it would look like the Atlas. That's why I put it on there. And then I was like, oh, it kind of looks normal. Oh. Wait a minute. Did you guys see that? His missile was going to hit me. And as I killed him, it just disappeared like above my head. We should be careful actually on this right side because we're so focused on the middle here. If you look at where the red players are, they're a little bit more to the right. Oh! Oh! Dude, you just shot my back. Good thing there's no friendly fire. I would have killed the enemy and then I would have been sniped by my own teammate who's like literally behind me. Oh, wait, what? I'm just realizing that my team has a lot of, like, campers. Yes, I know I'm one of them. I actually want to kind of brawl with this now. Oh, I missed him. It's funny. He was like trying to swipe at me and I'm trying to kill him. Looked like we were both missing each other even though we're like right next to each other. Dude, you just fired into that guy's shield. Yeah, that was a good idea. Did you just see the whole team as campers? That's right. That's how we roll. I think these guys are gonna attack. I mean, that's like 4 red players here on the right side. I don't feel too comfortable being on this side. I'm just saying. Oh! Wait a minute. How did he teleport under there? What? How did that guy get underneath? I'm confused. I think that was that an ultimate notice? How did this guy get down here? I'm confused. He just like teleported, but like there wasn't even a player there. Right through that gap. This guy's gonna teleport here. We've got a Loki. Yeah, I think we need to go for beacons. I just realized it. Oh! We've got a Kaji. What we need is that Loki. Oh, maybe that's why we're seeing so many Lokis. Wait, how? There's a guy in our spawn? How did that Kaji get there? How did he come this way? This is one of those weird games. He's on the beacon now, I think. Yeah. A lot of camping going on here. Yes, I know I'm in a camping setup. Oh! He shouldn't have looked around that corner. Oh, we got him! Finally! Took us like 2 hours. Oh my. What is that? We need... Oh no, you can see him. This guy's got QR. He's got quantum sensor on that thing. Yes! Although this guy, I mean, that's a really tankier. That's a really tankier Titan. We need to get him down to his last stand first. Okay, there we go. Man. They're hitting me with orbital strikes. He's chucking the kitchen sink. We have someone with Kiston? Gotta heal all the way back up. I actually... Should I get this beacon? Yeah, I better get the beacon just in case. Oh wait, this guy's gonna land right in front of me. This is gotta be one of the most drawn out, lengthy games. We're going almost the full minute. Stupid vortex. Oh! Are those weapons good now? Why is that guy running it? Hey, usually you don't see players run it unless it's decent. Wait, what? Oh no. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to use those now. But I could have sworn I tried them out the other day and they weren't that good. It felt like 30 minutes. Like, hey guys, I just checked the time. Oh wait, it's Sunday. What is the bot that I'm using? The Stryx. That I survived? Yeah, but you know the odds of surviving in that? Like, how many games have I played now where I got killed? Just keep that in mind. So it's like, if you played 100 games, maybe there might be like 5 to 10. It also depends on the map too. 5 to 10 where you will actually stay alive. For castle map, it's good. Yeah, some maps it's good, some maps it's not great. 2 hours 15. You know what? Let's play another game. This could be my last. By the way, if you're an A Squad member, so a member of the channel, tomorrow I'm gonna do the opening for the data pads on the baby account. I'm kind of excited for that because I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm hoping that I get like a new robot or something. Kind of gets boring when I'm just playing the same ones. I mean, I have other newer bots, but they don't really interest me. Don't use... Whoa, wait. Hold on, game started. Wait, what's going on? What mode is this? I'm just gonna drop in with this. Hold on. Oh. Hold on, I'm trying to... There we go. Wait, who just linked to me? Oh. Why did my sound disappear? Shoot. Just as I fired too. I just realized that there's a Stryx right over there. No. Oh, he's smart. He used his, I think he had stealth just then and there. He activated. Coming through. Actually, you know what? This is not a bad build. If you got Frederick, it works really well. I like it. Yo, what the? Maybe I underestimated pulsar weapons. Are pulsar weapons coming back? Why does it seem like it's doing so much damage? That guy's leeched. You may not want to shoot him, guys. You just killed your own teammate. Oh. Whoa. Like, is it just my imagination, but why does it feel like it's doing decent damage? So look, what I'm going to do is I want to activate my... Let's empty my clip here. I'm going to activate my Frederick, and I want to see... He's gonna kill me. This guy's totally gonna kill me because I'm being annoying with this. Locked him down too. Yo. Where's that guy running? I'm gonna see if I can try to maybe pull off a move like... I need to try to EMP this guy. Ah, he pushed me back. I'm trying to EMP him so that my teammates can get... He knows what my plan was. There we go. Help, guys, help! Help, 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 help. Shoot. One more EMP if I can get him. There we go. Shield. Shield. Maybe he'll kill himself. Oh. I wasted my Frederick again. It kind of worked. You just got to catch them off guard. Ooh. Let's get some beacons. Wait, is that guy on my team again? Someone had like similar weapons. Vortex. Oh, come on. Why did you use Phase Exile on him? He's almost dead. Ooh. Oh, I was wondering why he was surviving so long. He had the reviver on there. I needed, you know what? I needed another Sonic to kill that Princeps quicker. So the weapon that I was using, I don't recommend using that on the Minos. Well, not this build. I think either go all the Vincia or all Evora. It's just a really weird way to play it. Heck, oh, that's my last match. Ultimate Minos with Cinders is good if you drop it early. The problem though is that a lot of players are starting with the Teth build that I have here. Well, not this one, the full Tesla. I have Mog 1 on here. And then what they do is they just drop in their Titan quickly. Thing is, if you run Cinders and then the other team has like things like Atlas, Princeps, you're not gonna get much damage in. Could work if it, well, it will work if the other team doesn't drop their Titans. Then I could see it working, because there are some players who like they have a certain order that they drop their bots, which I don't really recommend. Like, you know, like they start with like the Raptor here and then they work their way to the last bot and then they drop their Titan. If that is a strategy, you may want to rethink it. Yeah, the strong players don't do that. The strong players usually, so that like they might have a starting bot. So in this case, many of them will drop the Teth first, because they know that if they go against another strong player, there's like high probability he's going to drop in with the Titan. So they want to make sure that their Titan is ready. So they'll start with something like a Teth. But then where they take it from that point is going to depend on what their opponent is running. So for example, the opponent starts running, I don't know, like maybe they have sword units, maybe they have like Leos and Nuos, things flying around, or maybe they have an ultimate, they bring out an ultimate Ao Ming. Then they may switch to this build because that can counter it. Then if this gets killed by a brawler, then the next thing is to drop in with another brawler to counter that brawler. So then they look at like maybe the Rex, or if they need to get beacons, maybe they'll drop in with like the Raptor. So that is going to dictate the order that they drop, and they may not necessarily even go in that order. Like they might drop in with this, kill the ultimate Ao Ming, then they notice that the other team has Maulers or whatever. At that point, then they'll drop in with their Titan, because they know that they need a Titan to counter the other team's Titans. So that's how they juggle their Hangar. And every game can be different, you know, because it depends on what your opponent's running. That's how the strong players manage their Hangar. Can you join a dream Hangar? Yuri, you can post your dream Hangar. I think I answered your question yesterday. You can post it. Doesn't mean I'll necessarily choose it, because there are others. Usually just drop 2 before you drop your Titan. For me, it depends. Sometimes I don't even drop in my Titan because I you know, I don't need to. If the other team is very, if they hang back a lot, you know, and we've got like 5 beacons, I mean, unless of course I'm on the baby account, then I might drop it in towards the end just to get the honor points. Cinder build cameo on the 2nd. We'll have to do this another time, guys. It's funny because I stream longer than I typically... Well, I'm supposed to only stream like 2 hours and then end. But every time when it gets towards the end, everyone wants me to stream longer. Not that that's bad. Will I check your Hangar? There was someone who posted a dream Hangar, and I was thinking of choosing their Hangar. I don't know if it was you. What was your name? Muhammad? I'd have to go back to my... There was someone who wanted me to... they wanted me to pick their dream Hangar. They had... So the thing is, they had Rex. And then they mentioned... I don't remember what they had. I think it was like Mog 1 or something. And then next to that, they had builder weapons. And I'm like, builder weapons? Some of us, we were trying to figure out what they mean by that. But then we were like, workshop weapons? Maybe that's what they mean. But the thing is, like, all the other bots, they had very specific weapons for it. It was just that bot. I was like, builder weapons. Like, the Stryx versus the... Oh, versus the Baglio? I would say yes, because of the shield breaker. But you know what's kind of interesting? So if I was to run like these new weapons, the Pilum, I think I would use that rather on the Baglio. But for these weapons, I think I would use it on the Stryx. Unless I didn't have the Stryx, then I would obviously throw it on the Baglio. But like, yeah. Is this a different... It is a different stream. This is... I was focusing on this, but everyone's asking for dream hangers. That's why you're getting confused, right? Yeah. Yeah, because I usually... I stream... there was actually someone asking me, why am I doing live streams for dream hangers? Because I used to do it... I used to do videos. So I had to explain to them. So the thing is, when I do videos like for dream hangers... While I could, you know, I could run a couple of games and then show you like the best game and like really condense things down. But there are some things that I think players aren't going to get. So the reason why I prefer to do live streams on Dream Hangers is so that players can watch how I adjust my hanger. So, and this is a thing that you won't see if I was to do it in a video format, because I'm trying to make things short. So I don't show that process. But let's just say, you know, I was to run like this build and I found that it wasn't doing enough damage. So what I will end up doing is I will start changing the weapons, but you know, that's all that you will see in the video format. What you won't see me do, which is part of the process, and that's really important too, because when you start building your own bots, these are the things that you have to look at. So if I change like these weapons, how does that affect my Teth? Like, does my Teth, you know, it might do a lot of damage. Does that mean that maybe that I need to change my drone to suit those weapons? Or is there perhaps maybe a pilot skill that I need to change to make it more effective? I know that Teth is probably a really bad example, but you know what I mean? You don't actually see me go through that process. If I'm not live streaming, if it's a video, what I will do is I'll just show you what weapons I swapped out, and that's all you will get from it. So you'll see, oh, Adrian changed the weapons, and maybe he changed the, you know, he changed the drone, but you actually don't understand why I did that. And it's that why part that I thought that, you know, is good to show, so that the players can learn from that. Because if they can learn from that through one build, they can apply it to other builds that they might have in their hanger and even their Titan. Like, it's not like you just change one, you know, one thing. You know, for example, like, let's just say I was running this build here with the, with these gas shields. So let's just say I was running this. I mean, this is probably better explained than the than the Teth. But let's just say I was running this, right? With E-locks. So the reason why I would use the Seeker for this is to help with the shield, because I have a Seeker on here. Although you could use a Seeker without that. During the live stream, you might see that maybe, you know, I want to go for more damage. So if I want to go for more damage, then I would change this. So you change the weapons, but then do I need this, or is there a better drone for it? You know, then it's like, do I want to survive for longer? Well, maybe I want to run like Reviver or something on here. So then that starts affecting the drone. But then it doesn't stop there, because the thing is, depending on what weapons you have, you can also apply other things, you know, like shot grouping. So then your pilot skills start to change, and there's even the other pilot here, this guy. So if I change it to this pilot, then maybe that might affect other parts. Like, it's all part of like a puzzle. It's like, you know, it's like a recipe for like a cake or whatever. Here we go, talking about food again. You change one part. As a result, you have to change other parts. Otherwise, it's not going to work out, or it won't be as strong. you benefit for the multi-hanger for making videos. Yes and no. Because sometimes I do have like a second hanger. Like this might be, well, not this, but if I was working on a video, I might have the robots for that just to kind of keep it consistent. Then sometimes I do that, but at one point I was doing that, but then I found that I actually ran out of like weapons and stuff. So I couldn't do that, and I just ended up using one hanger. Hi, Enigma. The ultimate, no, that's going to be coming out in like 4 days, 4 or 5 days. Yeah, so the next event for the new players, if you're wondering when does the next event start, when this one ends. So when this timer runs out, then that's usually when the next event starts. And then that's when you'll start to see like these data pads, all of this will change. And then you'll see like the ultimate, Leo, and the Amit, whatnot. How do I think the Kepri with Howlers would do? I haven't actually run the Howlers in quite a while, but I don't think that build would do well. Just a wild guess. Because I know they did nerf those weapons, but I would have to run it to see which weapon might be better. To be honest, this build wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Even I mean, I hate to say this, even the Wasp. The only thing with this one though is at 12 seconds. That is pretty brutal. I think I would rather have the pulsars over that. The old module system was great for making content specialization, not as much. Yeah, but the only thing is, so the old system that we had with the modules was kind of broken. It was broken because you could take any bot and turn it into a tank, which means you don't really have any specialized bot because they're all the same, essentially, right? So, for example, like the Nuo, you know how it's fragile now? It can die really easily if you're not careful. The old module system, what I would have done was I would have put a last stand on here, would have put a repair amp and a nuclear amp. So I would have had more damage, I would have had resistance while flying in the air, and if you try to kill me, I would still survive because I would have a last stand. In other words, I would almost be pretty much unkillable, and I'm flying in a bot that's fragile. Like that, it shouldn't happen that way. And it created a lot of balance problems. You could tell, like, and the bots that were very strong actually became even stronger because you could combine certain modules to make it that much more strong, like unkillable. So from a balance perspective, I think specialization was the right move. Yeah, that's how. So remember how I used to run like a Leo and all these older bots? If you go back in my my live streams and videos, you will notice that I'm using pretty much the same module combination. You always see like a last stand, you always see a repair amp, and then like a nuclear amp. If you go back and you watch, and that combination was like the universal one that most like of Champion League players were using on their bots because that allowed them to stay alive for as long as possible while maximizing their damage. And you couldn't kill them. I mean, you could kill them, but it just took a lot longer. And you would have to focus fire them down. And then we started using that on Titans too. So that created a whole balance problem. Am I okay? Sound a little bit husky. I think just tired. The old last stand. They changed that though. Yeah, they changed the last stand because I remember you wouldn't take any damage, remember? And then they changed it to like 90 defense points or something. Can't remember what it was. did bring more balance. Yeah, I think overall, like the game, as much as players will say that it isn't, I would say that the game overall is more balanced now than what it was before because of that module thing. Now that doesn't mean that we don't have like meta bots that are like extremely overpowered. I mean, we still have that. But imagine what it would be like if we had the old module system with the current. It would be far worse. I mean, I can only imagine, like, if I had to put like a last stand, repair amp, and a nuclear amp on this thing, you're not gonna kill it. You're definitely not gonna kill it. It's gonna take you forever to kill it. And that's just one of these, so you could imagine squads running. Hey, Hector. Should you run the smooter on the Stryx? So one of the reasons I think why also a lot of players use this particular build is because you have that range and you don't need to move around a lot. So the smooter, I guess, could work. The only thing is you are getting within, like, I mean, you're playing that mid-range game and there's a lot of other builds that can fill that spot. Now, there's a lot of builds that can fill that spot. That means that's going to be your enemy. So whether you can take them out before they before they take you out is another story. But if you're able to do that and it works for you, then why not? Is the Sonic you're talking about the Veyron in Evora? It can work. Devara is still like it's still weak though. I think they need to buff that Titan. But I don't know, it's hard to say. So if they nerf like the other Titans, like let's just say, for example, they nerf like Atlas, they nerf Princeps, they nerf trying to think, like, you know, pretty much all the Titans that we see being used, like they nerf Bjorn, Basaglia. If they nerf all those Titans and they don't do anything to Devara, then Devara as a result will get stronger because, well, nothing's being done. So relative to the other Titans, you know, it kind of closes the gap. Or what they do is they just pure out buff the Devourer, which if they do that, I mean, well, I guess it depends on what they do to it. But like even this build, if you're not careful, this build can, like, it can kill Titans. There was one game which I posted, I'm trying to remember which video it was now. There was a guy that dropped in with an ultimate Nodens. And I just took a chance. So what I did was I dropped in with my Devourer. I don't even think I had Frederick. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I was running Frederick. I actually killed him with this Devourer build. And he dropped in right next. He actually suppressed me, which was even more surprising. But I don't know. Maybe he kind of, I don't know if he was maxed out. But I know he dropped in. And then I used that like leech ability on him. He suppressed me, but I still killed him. Sonic. Ultimate Avenger on Stryx. I think, I'm trying to remember now. I think for that particular weapon, I wouldn't use a Stryx. I would use the Baglio. Because, so the reason why my thinking why I would use the Baglio over the Stryx for that is because with the Avenger, you need time to reload. So having like an escape route out of there is going to be important. So if you throw down like your beacon, you know, you hit the enemy with your ultimate Avengers, and then as you're reloading, you know, if the enemy is attacking you, at least you can teleport away, and that buys you time to reload. Then you can play it that way. The problem with this, so yes, you can do a lot of damage, but the thing is, if you get stormed by brawlers like the Tet, you can't escape. So what's going to end up happening is, especially now, you know, if they're using the Tesla bolt, they'll use their stealther, so you can't see them. But also, if they're right next to you and you've emptied your clip, you can't escape and you're on reload. So that's why I think I prefer using the Baglio for the Ultimate Avengers. Would I use 3 times the bash or the arm weapons on the Pathfinder? Yeah, Daniel, I just blocked because actually I noticed that player has, it's kind of funny. So that viewer has been coming, I think the last 2 or 3 live streams, and they keep spamming the same stuff over and over again. I don't know what they plan to achieve with that, because you know I just block. It's obviously a player that's not happy with the game, but the thing is, if you're not happy, just don't play. You know, not everyone shares your view. You got to remember that. Whether it be me or whether it be others. So you kind of have to respect. It's kind of like, you know, if you had money and then I told you how to spend that money, you probably wouldn't listen to me. I don't know. He had like an Asian name or something. I think that might be Korean. Is it Korean? I'm not sure. They were in the chat. I just blocked. Yeah, no one forces you to play, no one forces you to spend, but yet somehow I always get blamed for it. But I think, you know, usually they say when people don't like something, they need someone else to blame. They don't like taking responsibility for their own actions. Yeah. Do I think the leaderboard rework? I think what they need to do with the leaderboard is they need to address all the cheaters and the hackers. You know, I think I even I didn't recommend, more like an idea that Pixonic should watch the leaderboards. So if they notice, like for example, a lot of the cheaters and the hackers tend to do certain leaderboards, and that's when they cheat, they should put one out to make it like enticing so that, you know, the cheaters will participate, but then they actually use that as a way to catch all of them and then ban them. So it's almost like a trap. Because if that's where they're mostly going to flock to, just think about it. If that's where they're most likely going to flock to, why not use it? Use it as a way to bait all of them out and then just block or ban. Take everything off their accounts. They do that because they want to thank the game. Yeah, or maybe they just angry. They angry at the game and some of the changes, and they want other players to feel that anger, so they kind of project it onto others. You know, they want others to follow their lead because they're angry, so if they're angry, then you must be angry too. That's how it works with yeah, you get certain types of personalities, and that's one of them. Do I think they should make it permanently banned? Well, I think they should, but Pixonic always will think otherwise. They feel like they should rehabilitate players. The thing is, it takes a certain kind of personality to cheat. And if you do it once, you're going to do it again. So if they ban them, there's like a high likelihood that they're going to come back and they're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. So, I mean, instead of creating a headache for yourself where you have to solve the problem, you know, that requires money. Just deal with the problem straight away. Just ban them. Like, I know their player base, the numbers will drop, and that's fine. Because it's only initially. I think when players see that, you know, something at least is being done, their player base will start to recover. But I think it's worse off just letting them do it. You know, you ban them for a couple days and then they're back again. Hi, JJ. It's so 1980. Yeah, I get a lot of that on my channel. It's, you know, like they ask me for builds, for example, and then I would recommend a build, and I'd even tell them what I would be careful of. Then they would build it, and then it doesn't work. Or maybe there might be a weapon that gets nerfed, and then they blame me for that. But I'm like thinking, but you asked me for a build. So I helped you with the build. I don't know what's gonna get buffed and nerfed. I'm just basing it on what's currently out there. Can Arbiter and Equalizer nerf? Are you asking if it's gonna get another nerf? Quite possible. I mean, so when you look at the weapons, especially in the higher leagues, I mean, if we're looking, like, not even, I'm not talking about like ultimates, like, if you look at the weapons that are used the most right now, obviously Vincia, Chasm, Equalizer, and I think that would be mostly it. I mean, you do see some Evoras and stuff being used, but I would say like Vincia, Chasm, and Equalizer. And you can always, so this is the other thing too, you know, for the players who are kind of like, how do you know what has a potential to be nerfed? If you go down like the Legend League and you look at the hangers, you will start to see a trend. Okay, so let's just look at like the Titans. You look at the weapons. Notice like Chasm and Void. Let's see what this guy has. I mean, like what I mentioned, I didn't even look at this, but you can see, you start to see a trend. So you see how like they're all using the same weapons, right? Yep. See, even on the Minos, and you will see like certain trends. Same weapons over and over again. And that's how you know, like, those are the builds. Not only are they the strongest in the game, they're also extremely high risk to upgrade, because there's a chance that it's going to get nerfed. Because what ends up happening is, you know, without even looking at the leagues, the players that are in like Expert and Master League, as they start climbing up, they run into players running those builds, so then they start building it. And then the players that are in a lower league to them, they run into those players, and it starts to filter its way down the leagues. It starts at the top and then it kind of gets watered down. But that's how you know what's going to get probably nerfed. You know, so like high risk right now would be Vincia weapons. You see the Princeps a lot. Like even this build. Like I think one of the hangers I saw there, this guy had this build. So maybe not the Stryx itself, maybe the weapon. It's still good. Yeah, you can catch players off guard, but the Devourer is definitely on the weaker side. If you compare it to like all the other Titans, it's definitely on the weaker side. That's why I think we could see a buff to the Devourer in the future. They literally stole their money. They bought something they expected to act a certain way, and they were given potatoes. Yeah, I understand. I understand it from that point of view too. But the thing is, so like I said earlier, you know, you're gonna have some players that are just really angry at like the developers at the game. And because they're angry, that means anyone who plays a game, anyone who creates content for the game, anyone that looks like they're enjoying the game, they will try to project that anger onto them and make them angry too, so that they can get angry. That's the whole point. Is the Ultimate Leech any good? It's decent, but you don't really see it being used much. A lot of players were using it with Ultimate Columbus a couple months back. That build was very deadly, but Columbus was the real reason why. The thing is, there are players that have been playing for years and they still don't know how to play. Yeah. You know, I actually saw a post on Reddit. I saw a post on Reddit a couple of weeks ago where players were convinced that most of the players we play against are bots. But you know, even though I didn't reply to it, I disagree with that because I've run into a lot of the players that I've seen like throughout the years, like over and over again. And there are some players, you know, they have a certain style to the way they play. Like if there's some that are heavy brawlers, you know what to expect. And then there's some that, you know, it doesn't matter what the meta is. Like if there's a lot of brawlers, they will always camp and they will always like, that's just their way of playing. There was, what's his name now? There was one guy, he always runs older bots. I haven't seen him in a while. But it didn't matter what the meta was. It could be in the current meta with like Tess and stuff. He was running around with like Rogatkas. I can't remember his name now. I haven't seen him in a while. He always runs around with like Rogatkas and like Striders and stuff. You guys probably know his name. At first when I saw his Hangar, I thought he was like tanking. But everyone's like, no, he actually, this is how he runs. I was like, oh, okay, well. All the power to him. He doesn't care what others think. He just plays the game the way he wants to play it. Hi, is Abulo? I think I got your name right. Okay, so anyways, that is going to be the stream, guys. So yeah, the real reason why, in my opinion, why we see this particular build, yes, it's powerful, but I think it's more like also just how much damage. So with these, I believe it's each hit. Yeah, each hit, consecutive hit on the same target deals increased damage. Again, slow moving and heavily armored. Yeah, so I know like when I ran this, especially on larger maps, like in terms of sniping, it is crazy strong. But especially when the other team comes out with their Titans, you have to be so careful of this build. Now, I know we've had in the past, we had snipers, but from what I recall and what I remember, we didn't have a build like this, which would be able to snipe Titans. Well, somewhat. I mean, we had some players running the Baglio with Prismas and the Solar, like on Yamantau map. I kind of get that, but if you compare those numbers to like this particular build, this is like way higher. Because this, you can also use it at like medium range too. The only problem that I have with this though is you can't really move around much. So if you get bum rushed by like Tess or any kind of brawler, the chances are you're probably gonna lose it. This build, but it is very deadly, which also means it's probably gonna get nerfed. I'm just saying. Usually the builds that I run, because it does so much damage, you know, you're like, oh, this is gonna get nerfed. I can see these weapons getting nerfed because of that, because I see a lot of players running this build. I was like, what is up with this? And I started running it. I was like, whoa. I started like sniping like Atlas. Well, actually Atlas Titan, while you can kill them, it takes a while with them. But I was in one game where this guy dropped in a maxed Ao Ming. It was on Springfield map. It was just a couple of hits and he was dead. The worst part is the red team actually had 2 ultimate Ao Mings. I mean, those Mings can do a lot of damage. Like the builds they were running were actually with the new weapons. But on that map, you know, I had the range on them and wow, it just killed them, both of them. It's a bit of a wild card, I would say, this build. The fatigue stacks, that's probably what they will change. If anything, I don't know if I think the way that it fires in terms of the reload and everything is fine. Probably the fatigue stacks is what they will change. So anyways, guys, before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior Lone, Dominic Kine, Dice, Peter Colden, Alex for helping to moderate today's live stream. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. Thank you very much to Lone, to Jaya Deep, I think that's how you say your name. Thank you so much for your donation and for your memberships. Really do appreciate it, guys. And if they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. And also thank you to you guys for dropping by, supporting the channel. If you haven't yet done so, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. And that goes towards supporting the channel so that I can continue to do War Robots content for you guys. Live streaming, giveaways, guides, all of that jazz. And yeah, thanks in advance if you use my code. Really do appreciate it. Hold on, I'm just looking at... Can I make a video with Ultimate Leech with the Wasp? I'll have to... I think someone actually asked me to do that. Did I not? Oh, I didn't do a video on it. I know I did one on the Typhon. Lone ticks. Okay, also before I head off, guys, so if you're a member of the channel, as I said, tomorrow I will be doing the data pad opening. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that on my baby account, probably some baby account gameplay, because I want to release a video showing what I won. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. What do they have in these? What is in this one? Weapons? Huh. What do you guys think I'm gonna win? Imagine I were to win like a Kaji or something. I was supposed to do like these openings, but I never really do them anymore. I should consider doing those openings again. So the main reason why I stopped doing the openings was because when Pixonic gave us the data pads, it would give us like 300 or something. I'm like, no one's gonna watch through all of that, and it's not really realistic. So that's why I just stopped. Anytime, Europe. Okay, so if this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel or my live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's gameplay of the Stryx with the pierces. If you did, make sure to hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Also, make sure to use my credit code if you are purchasing anything through the web shop. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.